Welcome back to another episode of NBL Now. It is the off-season, but we're continuing to go out there and catch up with GMs, players who have been on the move, and it's been a while since we've talked about this exciting signing, and he's joining me right now, and I'm talking about the signing for the Kings, and it is the one and only Kendric Davis, who has a little guest as well, jumping on for the NBL Now. KD, mate, great to hear from you, and great to hear from both of you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing great. Just grinding, trying to, get better. Summertime. Same thing, man. Grinding super hard.
It's been, as I said, it's probably been a few weeks now since you were announced as a Sydney King, and we know that took the NBL world by storm. Has it now settled in? Does it feel real? Like, okay, I'm going to be back in the NBL. We'll talk about last year how unbelievable the success was you had from an individual standpoint. But does it feel real now? Okay, this is the next step in my career.
Yeah, I'm kind of like being ahead, been late. I mean, I've been blessed. Like, God put me in a great position in life. He gave me an unbelievable talent, and man, I was blessed because I had offers to go to the CBA, offers in Europe, everywhere around the world, offers, training camp offers to get back to the NBA. I mean, any offer you could think of, I had. So I was blessed, and sat back and realized what my goal was at this age I'm at in my career, being so young. Me, my agent Corey Barker, my mom, we just sat back and realized, I got a couple calls from my friends like Desmond Bain, um, a lot of my NBA buddies, and they were like, "Man, you supposed to be in the NBA, so whatever journey gonna help you get there, you need to get there." And obviously, the NBL, the platform they provide, and the competition and everything, the whole platform that Larry, provide for us in the NBL was made the most sense for me to get back to the NBA. So, I mean, it was a no-brainer.
The relationships you clearly have in the NBA, you mentioned guys like Desmond Bain. I know that all basketballs are all around the world as professional ranks. When it comes to when you're both in the season, are you watching his games, hitting him up after his games? Is he doing the same thing and seeing what you're doing down here and chatting to you? Do you continue to talk about maybe even deeper and looking at actual film of each other and breaking it down? Or is it more on just that level of you just get to be a fan and watch him do it at his high level?
No, when you want to be great, everything I do, I want to be great at, and that's the same with him. That's how our bond kind of started. We was gym rats 3-4 times a day, wake each other up. Come on, let's go to the gym. We playing 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3s, and we just pushed each other. Even when I went to Memphis that year, we pushed each other. Um, Talked to Coach Penny, who's like a pop to me. He's like a father. So we just, we dissect each other. I watched a lot of his playoff games and texting him, "Hey man, you need to, get to your mid range, or they forcing you left, and you need to, just use your left hand if they gonna force you." And the same with me. He would stay up late nights and was like, send me texts at halftime, like, they trapping the ball screen, so get off of it early, or whatever the case may be. Like if I was struggling with my jump shot, or, "Hey man, your body language bad, you the point guard, you the leader of the floor, and pick your body language up. It'll help your game." And whatever the case may be, we hold each other to a high standard. So I talked to him, I talked to Penny. Me and Penny had a talk, and Penny was like, "Man, the NBL is gonna get you to the NBA if you do your part." So I believe in it. I believe in Sydney. I believe in Coach Gorge. I believe in GM Chris Pong. I believe in the NBL, Larry, Sydney. I believe in my teammates, Daly. I mean, the list go on. I believe in Xavier, Bull, LePepe, everybody. Like I just believe in the system that I have in place, and I still got to do my part and work hard, win games, be a great teammate, leader. But I'm excited because it's another year I get to grow.
It's a very exciting roster the Kings are putting together. Obviously, you mentioned Delhi was another big signing in the offseason. I'm interested now, as we are still a few months away from the season starting, what's your summer in America? What's the workout plan like? Because we now have heard Delhi, heard yourself, heard Gorge speak about a potential different role than we saw from you in Adelaide, playing a bit more off the ball and really being that elite scorer that we saw last year. Are your workouts a bit more tailored to that, or is this kind of the same off season we essentially see from KD in terms of what the workouts will entail, whether that's with guys like Desmond Bain as well in the next couple months?
Yeah, my workouts are very, very, very detailed. My work, I would say, is always predicated on what I need to grow on. So we get my numbers of what I struggled with last year,
Mm.
and we work on that. We plan a 2 point guard system, which we didn't play last year in Adelaide, which previously I'm used to outside of Adelaide. I mean, in college you play 2 point guards. In high school I played with 3 guards. In college I played with 3 guards. Um, so it's no difference. I am working on more pin down, more curls, more off the ball stuff, just getting dialogue from not even just Sydney, but NBA teams. You got to be able to play with multiple ball handlers. So, I mean, you look at it like teams like the Knicks, where Jalen Brunson was the only ball handler, they struggled, to create offense. You look at the Indiana Pacers, they have Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, them 2 point guards. OKC has really three: Cason Wallace, Shea, Jalen Williams, three ball handlers. So no difference. I mean, that's just basketball. Like, you got to play with two ball handlers to be successful. And me and Gorge and Deli sent me a lot of Kyrie film and was like, you know, work on this summer because I know this is comfortable for me. And same with him. I sent him a lot of film of what's comfortable for me. And Coach Gorge, gonna put us in the best situation. I believe that. I mean, he's a legend. He's a GOAT in the Australia world for a reason. So my workouts is really tailored around. I do 8:30 a.m. I'm lifting weights. 10:30 I'm doing catch and shoot, pin downs, a bunch of moving, full court shooting. 3 o'clock I do yoga. At 9 o'clock I come back and do a lot of off the dribble work, step backs, pull ups. Um, just a lot of off the dribble work Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I'm spending time with my little man. We doing some family activities, but Monday through Sunday I'm locked in.
We can't wait to have you back here in the NBL and to see what you continue to build on after that incredible season last year. What is going to be your first taste with this new Kings outfit? Is there going to be some workouts coming up? Or are you going to be over here nice and early? How's it going to work? Because I know as much as it is great to be able to sit back and watch the film and go back and forth with Delhi and Xavier Cooks and Gorge and all that, I'm sure you just want to get on the floor and just start playing alongside these guys, competing and doing all of that.
Yeah, I honestly, Pete, if I tell you the truth, I just, I'm just happy to be in a first class organization with first class teammates. That's my biggest thing. Like, basketball is basketball, obviously, but I mean, everybody knows Sydney does everything the right way, you know, and they didn't have the season they wanted to have last year for sure. So it's expectation when you put on that purple, and I know that, and that's what I live for. And I'm around good people. Deli's a great guy, great human being, known for being a great human being. Gorge is hard, but he's great. Karen, Xavier Cook's great. I mean, the list go on and on from everybody. Bull. I mean, you can't get better friendships than them after basketball stops. So that was my biggest thing, man. Ownership, Chris Pong's been great. I know he stepped down, not now, but he will be stepping down. He called me 2 days before it happened. I'm not leaving you right now. I promise you. Like, Coach Gorge called me every week, checking in on me. How you doing? Can't wait to see you. We meeting up in Vegas, to meet, work out. Um, Me and Dilly talk once. Dilly, whatever you need, advice, relationships, business, whatever you need, call me. And you can't ask for that. So yeah, outside of basketball, I want to be with a first class organization that does things the right way and that was going to help me become a better man first, because I can do the work to become a better basketball player. But I'm just happy to be a king, man. I'm super excited. I'm grinding super hard. I put on 5 pounds of muscle so far.
Mm.
Um, man, like I'm grinding super hard, like trying to be at 192 when I report. So I want to deliver a championship to Sydney, and I want to repay Gorge and Chris for believing in me and helping me, get one step closer to my dream.
You're going to be a tough team to beat. I think everybody's looking forward to seeing the Sydney Kings team come
We
together.
not clickbait. We just getting better.
Yeah, and I think the best part about interacting with you before the games, everything last year was I know how much of a competitor you are, and that involves that you want to make sure that you're going up against the very best. You get to sit back, continue to grind, work out. I know you're not into all the clickbait, all the stuff you see, but what you definitely would have seen is someone you respect greatly, and that's the five-time MVP Bryce Cotton returning to the NBL. He's going to be in your old club, but that means you get more matchups with a guy like Bryce when you get to go head to head with some of the greats. I know you're excited for more of that action.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm super excited. I respect everything he's done, but like I said last year, to be the best, you got to go through the best.
Mm.
So I wouldn't want it no other way. And yeah, like I love it. If you haven't met a true competitor, like the Kobe Bryant mindset, that's me. I'm a killer. Me and Penny always said like, never met a killer like you ever. So I'm super excited. Like I wouldn't want it no other way. I love it. Like I want to compete super hard. What Bryce will be 33?
Mm.
I want to say, what is it, 32, 33 when the season started? I'm 26 now. So I look at it like Anthony Edwards and LeBron. Like Anthony Edwards had to go through LeBron this year. He had to go through KD last year. So that's how I look at it. I watch and I'm like, okay, I respect greatness, but I have to take another step this summer in order to catch him and pass him. But obviously, I think I win MVP last year if our team does better. If our team does better, I think I win MVP because I mean, I was second in scoring, first in points, first in assists. Only thing I wasn't first in is the win column. So I know most importantly, what comes first is winning, and that's the main goal. If we win and I average 10 points a game, but my impact is better than what he did, is I'm gonna get it. So me and Dilly talked about it. Dilly say, I want you to be the best player in the league. That's my goal. But we need to win a championship. So I'm grinding to be the best player in the league and bring that banner to Sydney and hopefully get back to the NBA.
The last point is the one I want to touch on quickly here, KD, because you mentioned the dreams, the aspirations to get to the NBA and being an NBA level talent. You also spoke about how being in the NBL was that right choice for you. The NBA eyes, we've seen it, and again, there's probably no better place for you to be in terms of yes, you've got Chris Pongratz, he has unbelievable connections there. Gorge, we know for sure. Andrew Bogut now part of the coaching staff, but Delhi is someone who grinded his way to get that chance, then came back here and got another chance when a lot of people thought it was potentially out of the possibilities for him. This is the perfect setup for you, the perfect launching pad to go in there, do what you continue to say right now that you're going to do, bring a championship there, and then tick off that dream that you're going to be working so hard towards.
Yeah, it was for me, and I never really addressed it with Adelaide. For me, I think I'm a big believer in Jesus Christ and God, and I think He puts everybody in a position they need to be in. So we started contract talks with Adelaide, and I want to say February we started contract talks, and we came to an agreement, and they disappeared. They just ghosted me in February during the season, and I was calling, hey, what's going on? I want to be a 36er. What's going on? I love the community, and they ghosted me. And it was a day before I had to leave for China, and they tried to put a contract in my face and force me to sign it after ghosting me for 3 months. And I was like, no, now I'm gone. Let me talk to my family. Let me see my family before I sign anything. And they came see me in China and was like, are you going to sign? Are you going to sign? I say, yeah, but it's not going to be on y'all time now because when y'all had the chance to sign me, y'all let me get out the door. I'm in China now. Let me focus on the team that I'm with in China. So shortly after, they got mad because I said, when I get home, me and my family look over it, and we'll sign when I get home. I haven't seen my family in 9 months. We was trying to get a contract done when I was in season with y'all. Y'all ghosted me. Everybody was on different pages, ownership, GM, everybody. And they was saying, we're going to get it done next week. Next week turned to next week. Next thing you know, they stopped answering calls. Then after that, they changed the number on the contract to a lower number. And I was like, you know what? With all due respect, I just wait till I get home so we can come to the same page of what's going on. And I got a call in, I want to say a week before I left for China, and said, you took too long to sign the contract. It's no longer on the table. Worked out perfect because Sydney, when free agency hit, called, say, we did our research. Chris Phones called, said, I did my research, talked to 15 NBA teams. They all said you're an NBA player. They don't know when your chance is going to be here, but you are a lock NBA player, and we think we can get you to the NBA. And I was hurt, and my agent said, you see how God opened other doors? And they did. So I've been blessed, and I've been happy, super happy. And Coach Gore's main goal has been, and Bogut been huge. They main goal is, we're going to get you to the NBA. Just do your part. And my whole life, I've done my part in college, high school. I'm a workhorse, and I respect the game. I respect the work ethic you got to have to be great. It hurt me seeing that the way it ended, because, we went through trials and tribulations together, and you hate to see it end that way. That's my biggest thing. I feel like they gave me a platform. Nobody knew Kendric Davis was in the NBL. Adelaide gave me that platform to show who I was. And I'm forever grateful. I just wish it would have ended better. But you see how Bryce Cotton did for Perth, and you see how that ended. So I'm just blessed to be a king now, and I'm focused on him. That's my only focus. I haven't seen nothing. I didn't know Bryce signed over there until someone called me. I didn't even know Trez signed. I'm just super locked in on the Kings. What can I do to win us a championship, be a great teammate, deliver a championship to Sydney, Bo, Gorge, my teammates, and ultimately get to the NBA? And if not the NBA, make a bunch of money.
That's it, man. I love to hear it. And again, I think we're all excited to see KD rolling around back in the NBL. It's going to be an unbelievable season. I'll see you soon in a few weeks in Vegas. So keep working hard, and we can't wait to see you back here in a few months in Australia. So thank you for catching up.
Thank you, Pete. And can't wait to get started. Can't wait to see y'all again. It's going to be a show.